Alright, I thought I'd show y'all my grease trap. So I don't have a septic tank or city sewer, and you know I use a composting toilet. So when I go number 2 or number 1, it's in a composting toilet, aka a bucket that sits in my house, and that's my bathroom. And then when it gets full, I put it in a composting bin over yonder and cover it with straw. I've showed you that before. But where did my sink and my shower water go? Well, it comes right out it drains just like any other house, but when it comes out, it goes through this little bucket system that I got. And this hole is a little bit higher than this hole. So the water goes into the bucket. Some sediment falls to the bottom, some sediment floats on top, but this T keeps either one of those, floating or the sunken sediment, from going, what keeps the floating sediment from going into the next bucket. The other sediment's floating down at the bottom. And it goes through down to this hole, which is a little bit lower than that hole. And then the same thing happens. Some of the remaining sediment that didn't get trapped by the first bucket either sinks or floats. This T prevents the floating sediment from going out. Then the water is relatively clean enough to go into the creek right there. And that's my DIY grease trap. Now I have a box started here that I just started today because after a year of being here, I learned rather quickly that when the temperatures get into the 20s, both of these buckets turn into a solid brick of ice, and I have no drain, and I have to like camp in there with my sink and shower. I can't shower, and if I use my sink, I have to use a pan or something to throw the water out. So I'm building this box around this. I'm going to put a light in here that's going to keep the water from freezing. I'm going to insulate the inside of this box and put a light in here to keep it from freezing.